Culture eats strategy for breakfast. This is a sign that was on Ford's strategy war room. And the lesson from it is that it doesn't matter how good your PowerPoint slide deck is. What really boils down at the end of the day is how ready and willing your organization is to embrace change, try new things, and focus in when you find an opportunity. So I'm going to talk to you about culture in 4 ways. We're going to talk about perspective, intentional destruction, failure, and customer obsession. Those are words that you've heard before, but in a time of chaos, great organizations don't just check these areas off on a list. These are areas where you need to be revolutionary. Let's talk about how you can actually start reinventing. Let's talk about failure, because failure is experimentation. A decent proportion of your creations must fail, because if you don't fail, you'll become the best typewriter company in the world. And here's what I mean by that. When you find something you're good at, it's like finding a hill of opportunity. For Smith Corona, that hill was the wonderful world of computing. But for each of you, there's something that you do in your organizations. There's something that you're the best at in the world. And because of that, you can always optimize and become just a little bit better. Smith Corona could always make a better typewriter. And because of that, when you try anything else, by comparison, it will seem like a failure. The problem with that is that being good keeps you on your hill and stops you from seeing new hills of opportunity. To get to those hills, you have to experiment and fail a lot. At the BBC, innovation means coming up with new TV show ideas. And in the 90s, market share started to fall. So the CEO and CFO needed to spark creativity. They said, okay, let's put a rigid process around the new idea. Innovation. Yeah? Got some people laughing already. Well, basically, innovation narrowed and market share went down. Now, when this sort of thing happens, the upside is you get a new CEO and CFO. They came in, they saw a big system that would be difficult to change. They didn't want to make ripples, so they made just one change. They put in a gambling fund. Ideas that failed the normal screening process could still qualify for gambling fund money. Does anyone want to guess one of the failure of an idea TV shows? The Office failed BBC's screening process because it was too much of a departure from what they were already doing, but it qualified for gambling fund money. And of course went on to become their biggest hit. Now, how you can create a gambling fund could be with money that you use to try new things, but can also be even just time, and having everyone in your organization spending just a bit of time trying something new that they didn't already do. The example that we talked about just earlier today would be even Twitter. So here's the mantra I like to live by. Win like you're used to it, lose like you enjoy it.